Hey there, YouTube. Happy New Year. I don't even remember what day it is. It's only a few days in, if that. I think it's going to be a good one this year. We'll see, though. We just started. But I got my fingers crossed and just got that feeling that everything's going to be all right. So, anyway, we're here in the garage at the Blue Jeep. And I got the radiator on it, as you can see. Got it all hooked up with all the hoses. Not too much that I need to let you guys know. The one bolt hole on the water pump that had a crack on it, I did put a bunch of thread sealer on that, the threads of that thing, high temp stuff. I did use special water pump RTV, and then I used some special RTV for the timing cover. One thing to note, that if you do end up having to take the timing cover, make sure you have the little plastic or rubberized damper in there for the chain. I did, luckily, I remembered. And also to leave all the bolts somewhat loose so that you can still get the pulley, the vibration dampener pulley on there, because otherwise if you tighten it up, it could be like clocked a little bit, and then you go to put that pulley on and it tears up that seal. Sure, a lot of you guys already knew that, but there's some studs on that act as the mounting points for not only keeping the timing cover tight, but also the alternator front bracket. But yeah, I got all the hoses hooked up. I did delete the little valve that's right there. All I got to do is block that vacuum that went into the top of it, and it'll be good. I think I did this to one of the other Jeeps, and a lot of people do that. Later on, in the later models, I think like 97 or 98 and up, they just started doing this, I guess. So it should work for these. But anyway, what we're going to do here, I got it all hooked up like this because I wanted to fill the radiator and check for leaks, make sure that the weld that we did, or that I did, isn't going to leak. You know, it's not porous, and it's going to hold water. And this will be like a cold test. The real test is going to be when we get this thing to fire up, if it will fire up. I'm kind of concerned about that because I never heard it run. But anyway, let's get to it. Let me put you up on a mount over here. Let's see if I can do this. You're getting blocked off. Let's try it like this. There we go. It's kind of hard to... Let's see. Let's just do like that. So I got some Prestone, the concentrate stuff. All vehicles. Should be the green stuff. I've used it before anyway. It's supposed to be, you know, it's pretty decent stuff. Concentrate, so we're going to need water, and you don't want to put water out of the tap or out of the hose in it if you can avoid it, because all the minerals and stuff. So you want to get some like distilled water, and I got this stuff out of the baby section from Walmart because it was cheap. So what I want to do is let's put we're going to put half of the coolant in it, and then put some water in it. And so I think that these things take up to like 6 quarts, which I think I did the math, and it was like about 1.5 gallons, I think is what it was. Not too sure. Make sure you guys can see kind of what I'm doing. Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to get this little thing off of here. It's kind of nice that there's nothing in here. Alright, now watch me splash it all over myself. Well, so far so good. Okay. I was sorry I was being quiet, but I was concentrating because I didn't want to spill any of that. So that means that's 1 gallon over there, and this is a gallon. So we're gonna do if it's 1.5 gallons, then we're gonna do like a half of this and then 1 of those, and then at the end we'll you know, once it starts running and stuff, we can get it all figured out how much we actually need. Oh, I ain't quite half yet. The funny thing too is, like, when I'm buying stuff like this and you can see into it, I always try to buy the ones that like kind of have the most, because some of them have, like, you know, they're different, filled to different levels, and it's weird. So I always try to buy the ones with just a little bit more. I don't think it makes a difference, but it makes me feel like I'm getting the most bang for my buck, you know what I mean? That looks like it's about half. Like I said, we will fill it up, top it off later. Okay. I don't hear anything underneath dripping, but we'll see. Let me do that, because I don't think that, yeah, it does. I didn't know if the handle like had a hole on the inside, or if it was just going to block it off and capture it up in it. I'll tell you what I mean here after a bit. Okay, here, air bubbles. Or maybe that's dripping. I think it's air bubbles. Hoping it's air bubbles. We'll hang on to this thing, because then we can always get like another concentrated one, and then pour half in here, and then half of one of those, and then half of the water into it, and we'll have some ready mix stuff. Okay, so that did not really fill it up. Okay, I'll bring you guys over here in a minute. Oh, what I was talking about earlier with the handle is, like, when I had it upside down, I was thinking that the coolant was going to get caught up in here, but there's a hole like right at the end of that to avoid that. So they thought of everything. All right, I'm gonna look at it. Okay, there. I think that came from something else. There's like a little bit of moisture on that pulley, but I think that came from somewhere else. Yeah, so I don't really know how much is in this thing. I know there's some down in there. There's a little bit there, but because this thing's on a downhill, there's some puddle right there. Let's see, so that's all of that. Let me go out back real quick. Let me, I'm pretty sure that we got enough in there. Anyway, let you guys kind of see what I'm doing. So yeah, there's like some down in there, but that's because it's like downhill. And then I guess we, crap. Yep. So something in there is leaking. So it's definitely up in there around one of them holes. Oh, okay. So yeah, so it's coming. Try to get you guys to where I can point at it. It looks to me like it's coming up right up in here. Right along there. So son of a gun. All right. So it's like at the top of the weld somewhere. So I'm gonna be draining this thing out. Oh, you just see that? Yep, there's some, I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I was looking down there. Let me, dang it, I wish I had something to point with it. Here's a screwdriver. So I'll do my best. I can see it a lot better than I think you guys can. But right at the end of this screwdriver, there's kind of a little like divot there. It's coming out of there for sure. I just saw it like kind of bubble. See if maybe yeah, I don't know where else it's coming out of. So anyway, good test though. I think. Yeah, I'll get this thing figured out. And then go from there, I guess. Well, that sucks. I was hoping that I'd be done. I don't think, is it coming out of here too? Yeah. It's coming out all over the place. All those little holes. So, anyway. Alright, I wouldn't call that a failure, but I wouldn't call that a success. For sure. So, alright, well, that's it for now. I'll get back to working on that thing, and then I'll bring you back and we'll do it all over again. So till next time, y'all take care now.